sex.
But that's the thing is like for him, he's like the most effective thing you can do to tell me that you're interested in a hookup is to come home with me so I can hook up with you. Very straightforward. Okay, so moving on to a study about how heterosexual college students seek out hookups on campus. A researcher looked at kind of what are the different tools men and women solicit to find short-term partners. And it was originally, this study was originally published in the Journal of Evolutionary Psychological Science. And it looks at how men and women seek out partners and what is actually the most effective in doing so.
Yeah, I'm interested in the latter.
So they looked at 217 undergraduate students and they had them list up to 5 different acts or behaviors that they used whenever they wanted to hook up with somebody. Again, this pertains to heterosexual couples. So
Heteronormative.
So just so you know.
Yeah.
So for men, if they were interested in a woman, these are the top 4 things they would do. And this is like at bars and on campus. So the number one thing is they would dance with their potential partner, rub up against them, get a little sexy.
Yeah, a behind grind.
Number 2 is having like an actual conversation with her. Wow. You love it. An idea.
So novel. So bold. So
3
brave.
is just texting her. Just to like let her know you're thinking of her.
You up.
And then 4 is getting drunk, which I took to mean getting her drunk in like the red flag type of way. But I also think it could just mean like it is easier to pursue someone sexually and flirt if you guys have had a few drinks. And unfortunately, then it's true.
Yeah.
For women, the top 4 things, who doesn't, you know?
I don't know.
Just helps us get a little relaxed.
Yeah.
For women, the top 4 things, number 1 was also dancing, which honestly is a good point to why I don't like to dance with people in bars because I know what it communicates and I'm not comfortable with it.
It's conditional. Just like buying someone a drink. It's like, okay, what's a transaction here?
Exactly.
I'm going to spit in your face.
Number 2 is texting. 3 is flirting. So like the more like laughing at his jokes and making that like baddie eye contact. And 4 is touching him. So like literally like reaching out and creating that physical contact to kind of differentiate him from the other people you might be speaking with, but not necessarily into.
We don't know if this is like literally in order.
No, this is in order.
Oh, it is? Okay. So that kind of makes sense to me because like I get so shy around my crushes that like I'd rather text and like flirt there. And then, okay, if we're flirting in person, sure. But then like touching each other, it's like I still get butterflies like I'm in middle school. I'm like, oh my God, we touched pinky. He looked at me.
Yeah, it's very exciting. And then they also had everyone go in and rank the effectiveness of their opposite sex. So for men, this was rated by women as what's most effective if a man was trying to score a hot lady. The most effective thing you can do is ask her out to dinner or to a movie. So literally investing your time or money. Yeah. Number 2 is having that full conversation with her. Very like engaging her outside of just like a few one-off texts. Yeah. 3 is the flirting. So, you know, laughing, engaging in that way. 4 is asking her to kiss or asking her to dance. So taking it a little step farther. Like deliberately expressing your interest. And 4 is offering to walk her home, which I think is like the nicest thing you could do and super kind, and like that would be a turn on for me.
That would be above dancing for me.
Absolutely. Yeah. Because it shows you care. You're like invested in my safety.
Yeah.
Not just my pussy.
Were these like a bunch of sorority girls? Like I didn't know so many women love to dance with men.
It's college students.
Yeah.
So
okay.
For women, these are the top results rated by men. So for men, they like it when a woman wants to go home with him. Not get walked home, but literally go home with him to fuck. Yeah. Number 2 is kissing. 4 is flirting. Or 3 is flirting. 4 is dancing. And then 5 is getting the drink. So that's what a woman can do to have the best results with a man.
Wait, a woman getting a drink for the man?
Getting a drink with him, not for him. Oh. So if he offers you the drink, accept it.
It is interesting to me that the first one is like going home with someone. I mean, I feel like
for men, sex. But that's the thing is like for him, he's like the most effective thing you can do to tell me that you're interested in a hookup is to come home with me so I can hook up with you. Very straightforward. But that, I mean, and that is like kind of a key part of the like finding of this study is that men and women have different motivations for hooking up. So men are literally just looking for that one night stand, whereas women who want to see that investment of time and money, who want to see you do the things where it's like, we're having the conversations, you're walking me home. Women are more so using those one night stands as a way to vet for potential long-term partners. And we've talked about this before in the ways that like casual sex affects both men and women, and how, you know, there's a greater return on investment basically for men to have it. But it's a biological disposition is kind of what this study is stipulating, where women still have within them a biological desire to find safety from their partner. And I just thought it was really interesting that like even the things that we're doing when we're in college, so 18 to 22, are things that are, as women, are geared toward long-term partners.
Yeah, because we're always craving dialogue, emotional connection. And for guys, they don't need that emotional connection as much as we do. So they're just like, okay, fuck me. And then without regarding their emotions, can be like, well, it was just a fling. I never said anything.
And I don't think it's because women are incapable of doing a genuine one night stand, a real hookup. I just think that we socially are programmed to place more value on a long-term relationship. And of course we do, because the way that women are treated when they are people who have hookups is we're treated worse. We're told we're sluts. So like, of course we're going to be more protective of that.
Right. There's biological and social drives.
Yeah. And this article focused a lot more on the biological, but I am interested in the social of like, of course she's not going to be as willing to do the thing that's going to socially harm her.
Yeah. No, that's interesting. I feel like most studies I feel like most studies, when they're talking about sexual relations, they forego the whole chapter for women in not wanting to be slut shamed or not wanting to be perceived as just like a one night stand.
I think it's just easier to measure biology than it is to measure the like more sociological.
But this has been the psychological magazine, right?
Yeah, but that's a psychological versus sociological. You know what I mean?
No.
Society versus what's happening in your mind.
Oh yeah. Well, but in that case, aren't they both connected?
I think you could argue it's all connected.
Yeah.
But they're just looking at certain things.
Yeah.
But
that was an interesting study.
Let's get into this interview.
Let's do it, Racheli.